So you've probably heard of the drama happening with the Rafale recently, but how good is it really? Is it D-tier trash? Or did France actually build one of the best jets flying today? And perhaps most critically, can a non-stealth aircraft actually compete in a meta filled with stealth builds like the 35? Stick around for our first ever build analysis, this time on the Rafale. To understand the Rafale, we have to rewind to a time when the devs couldn't really agree on anything, especially jets. In the 1970s, France, the UK, Germany, and a few others were all trying to craft the next great European fighter. But like any good multiplayer game, too many players meant too many opinions. France wanted a naval fighter, Germany wanted something cheaper, and Britain? Well, Britain wanted British things. And so, in 1985, France left the squad and went solo. Dassault, France's primary aircraft dev, took the challenge personally. They started work on a new build, one that could replace 7 others in the French military, one that could fly off a carrier, dominate in a dogfight, carry out precision strikes, and even deliver nukes. They wanted one jet to do it all. The first Rafale prototype, the ACX, made its maiden flight in update 00.19.86. The Rafale's most defining feature is its tailless delta wing paired with active canards. A deliberate decision by the devs meant to increase versatility. A critical quirk of deltas is that they produce vortex lift, which increases the lift the aircraft produces at high angles of attack, perfect for carrier operations. But deltas also come with problems: high drag at low speeds and a tendency to sharply stall. That's where the canards come in. These forewings are positioned to generate nose-up pitching moments, countering the Delta's stall characteristics and further reducing landing speeds. On the Rafale, the canards are fully active and are controlled by the flight computer. This combination, active canards plus delta wing, makes the Rafale deliberately unstable. That's why the devs paired the airframe with a digital fly-by-wire system, constantly adjusting the plane's control surfaces to maintain balance. The result was similar to the F-16, a highly agile airframe without any of the handling debuffs that tend to come with them. At the heart of the Rafale's combat awareness is the RBE-2 AESA radar, the first fully operational European AESA radar fitted to a fighter. AESA stands for Active Electronically Scanned Array. Instead of rotating a dish, it stares radar beams electronically using hundreds of transmitter-receiver modules. That means faster scans and the ability to track multiple targets at the same time. Additionally, AESA radars are inherently resistant to electronic warfare. They have the capability to switch their frequencies of operation several times a second. This allows it to search and track while being highly resistant to jamming. After all, if you don't know what frequency an enemy radar is using, it's a lot more difficult to disrupt it. But no radar is much without weapons to guide in. The Rafale has 14 hardpoints, 2 for wingtip missiles, 5 on each wing, and 2 under the fuselage. For air-to-air, the Rafale fields the Mika IR and EM missiles, which use infrared and radar homing respectively. The Mikas have a range of about 50 to 80 kilometers, and like most modern missiles, they have thrust vectoring, making them extremely dangerous in close-range fights. For long-range engagements, the Rafale employs the Meteor, arguably the most advanced BVR missile in the world. The Meteor is interesting in the sense that it's powered by a ramjet engine, rather than a more traditional rocket engine. This gives the missile an extremely long range and a nearly 100-kilometer no-escape zone, an equivalent distance from Chicago, Illinois to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. For ground and anti-ship warfare, The Rafale can deploy a variety of weapons, including laser-guided bombs, Scalp cruise missiles, the AIM-39 exocet, as well as the ASMPA supersonic missile for the nuclear option. In a world increasingly shifting towards stealth, the Rafale stands apart. It's the product of one country building exactly what it needed. It's one of the last great 4th generation fighters, and it will very likely remain one of the most relevant jets flying for many updates to come.